Welcome, guys, to ASO. Nigga, we made it. Nigga, we made it through another year of COVID.
Hold on, nigga, we made it 2021. Can't forget that part.
Right. But nigga, we made it through COVID.
Facts.
Nigga, we made it through fake ass vaccinations and false positive COVID testing.
Yes, we did.
And bullshit new president. So welcome to.
So clap it up. We made it to another year, y'all. Clap it up. We made it to
entering our third year of this new decade. Year 3 of the decade.
So
yes.
Year 3 of this decade. Now this is our second year doing nigga. We made it. The first year we were introducing ASO. We capped off the episode introducing ASO and another city opinion. Now, nigga, we made a hazard house under the ASO umbrella.
Cause we the shit.
Because another city opinion is the front runner right now. So again, we're gonna recap the year. A crazy year, 2021.
So much shit happened this year.
So much shit happened this year, and we can kick it off with the top of the year. We had a new president. Yay, new president. New president.
That's how we entered this year.
Yeah, that's how we entered the year. So you know it's gonna be a bullshit year.
Now we entered the year actually from riots. A White House riot.
That happened at the top of the year.
Right, the attack on the attack on the White House and shit, attack on Washington. That happened first. As we went through the presidential election, we got our first black and as well as our first woman vice president.
Right.
We got rid of Trump. For some to say it's good, some say it's bad. And now we got another Joe Biden in the house now. John, after 1 year of our new presidency, was it a good or bad compared to our old president?
What I could say is compared to the old president, it's kind of quiet because the other guy always talking. So it's like you knew somewhat what was going on because he's always talking about some shit. So like it was constant talk. But this one, he talks when the presidents do their little speeches here and there or their little conferences and whatnot. He talks, but he just doesn't talk as much.
So is that good or bad? Because Trump always gave us something to talk about. He was like the trending topic all the time.
Oh, Joe Biden is still giving us shit
he
to talk about.
Shit to talk about, but it was coming from Trump's
mouth. It's just a little different how he gives us stuff to talk about. He's not as vocal. Trump was on social media tweeting away.
Right, exactly.
While being president, tweeting away.
All I'm saying is, at least with Trump, we knew what we was getting. With Joe Biden, we just don't know what side he's on, if he's a Democrat or Republican. It's
that shit don't mean nothing.
At this point, you just hear, he passed that, and that's how you know. You don't hear shit, ain't shit happening. Yeah, Trump, this got passed.
Trump is like the presidential shade room, whereas wherever he was like Kanye. If Kanye was the president, that's what Trump is, because whatever he was feeling, whatever he don't like, Trump would put it on social media. He'll have what they used to have, the weekly reviews and shit. Like he'll go on and talk about his plans. And it wasn't really no plans. It was just a diss track, like say all the rest of the politicians.
It was entertaining though.
But it was entertaining.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a two very, very different approaches.
Right.
And it's just a little more, a little more quiet. You gotta wait to hear the news and say, this they passing this, or this is on the table to be passed and stuff like that. But the current president had made a couple of promises, but he ain't looking like he's gonna be making those promises.
And the fucking Trump had us with the unemployment on lock. The president right now, he shut that shit down. So I ain't feeling that nigga because he shut down the unemployment. Niggas needed that. So Joe Biden, I'm pro-Trump. I'm Republican because pro-Trump and the unemployment. That's what happened in 21. That's the biggest story in 2021. Joe Biden stopped unemployment.
That's not the biggest story.
I'm joking.
The biggest story was Meghan and Prince.
You talking about Prince Harry. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, we got to touch on the lives lost this year. We get that out the way so we can get into the bullshit.
Now we get the sad stuff out the way so we can joke, have some fun.
Yeah, exactly. John, do you got something? You ain't getting nothing to drink? We sipping on wine and stuff like that.
I have a whole bottle of wine.
That bottle is warm, bro.
That's not
warm. So if you bust that bottle open, grab you a glass so we can enjoy this episode. But look,
right, we celebrating the ending of 2020.
Now again, it was some big deaths this year. We lost again Virgil Abloh. We lost DMX. We lost Young Dolph. We lost Larry King. John, which death affected you the most from 2021?
Probably DMX.
Yeah,
most likely DMX because I've been a big fan of him. Like he was big as we was growing older. When we was younger, getting into music. Listening to music, he's one of the bigger acts, and then he started doing the acting thing. He was just one of those celebrities that I felt like was bigger than what they said position was. Like he was just bigger. He had a cultural impact that many others would have, and obviously his history. His story wasn't an easy one. Right. He had struggles, but out of the losses of celebrities of this year, he definitely is probably to me the biggest one.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think the Michael K. Williams as well as the Virgil situation, not because I was connected with them more than DMX. Unfortunately for DMX, we've seen his story. We knew his issues with drugs. So unfortunately, with a situation like that, you hoping that they clean up, but then you continuously see shit ain't good. So something traumatic is going to happen. Him being in and out of hospital, dealing with his drug issues. But niggas like Virgil and Michael K. Williams, those are people we didn't know anything was going on. Like Virgil being at the top of the top when it comes to sneaker fashion, urban fashion, and shit like that, and taking over Louis Vuitton and shit like that. Him doing all of this.
I feel like those losses felt a little more sudden versus DMX
loss. So them, that's why for me it's like damn, like Virgil, damn Michael K. Because Michael K. has been on a run doing everything from TV, movies to shows. So for them, like those deaths to happen is just like wow, like I just saw this man on this. I just saw him doing this. He had this about to drop. So those type of deaths, the surprising deaths, is the ones that like catch you. That caught me like wow.
Even though this is more entertainment, I think the most recent passing, John Madden,
John Madden,
a couple of days ago, but he had his impact because he's definitely someone that helped bring viewership to football. So more people know about football more because of him. So.
I mean, we just discussed this on OSA, whereas other than Lombardi, John Madden is probably the most iconic name in football because of the success of his games. People that are not casual football watchers of the game, everybody know the actual physical game, but everybody know the electronic game. Everybody know EA Sports because of Madden. Madden has built EA Sports catalog all because of Madden opening the door for everything.
Madden's still successfully running live.
Right, exactly. And still continue.
A couple of sports games.
Madden been running 30, 40 years. So it's like, this shit, like...
Madden's fucking expensive, too.
And it's expensive as hell.
Yeah, of course. But yeah.
It's cornered the market when it comes to, like, sport games. It's definitely been one-on-one and top dog for, like, ever. Yeah, 2K doing this thing, but consistently... Madden has just always been.
Everybody plays Madden. No matter what it is, everybody plays Madden.
I think DMX is like the saddest one to me, even though we knew that he went through a drug issue. I feel like
no, it was definitely sad.
Right, because I feel like we saw him changing his life. We saw him trying to make it better. Right. And you just hope for those type of people, you root for them. Right. You get what I'm saying? DMX was such a spiritual person, you root for him. Like I think all DMX career, we rooted for DMX. And to see it and
it's also the fact how ended, he collapsed. He had the collapse, and he was in the hospital for a couple of days, and that he didn't pass. It took a few days for him to pass.
So that's how I'm saying DMX was my, like, I don't know. It was just the saddest. And I felt like, again, you root for that person. So you want that person to succeed. And yes, Virgil was a very sad story. It's another case of fighting, battling cancer and not letting the world know.
Yeah, and doing good. Like
working crazy schedules.
I mean, that's a really sad story. I wish these people would open up and let the world know. Not so that.
But it is a cruel world. So sometimes people just don't want nobody in their business. People just want to.
Yeah, but when it comes to cancer, I think people understand. Like you know, when you get a cancer diagnosis, it's like you already counting yourself out.
Right.
So I think people already understand that. I think DMX really touched me though. Virgil, again, young Dolph, he has so many kids at home, and again to see now these kids grow out with a father. So DMX, so it's been a really sad year of death. It's just
it's been a lot of death this year.
2021 definitely had its couple of deaths that's like damn.
Yeah, it's been deaths like almost every month in 2021. Even if you take the recent deaths in California, you take the Travis Scott deaths, things that happened. There's been a lot of deaths this year. So we're gonna pay our respect to those who died and their families. Our condolences, sending it out to the year, hoping that 2022 be a better year for everybody.
Right.
But we're gonna get past the sad shit. We're gonna leave that. We got that out the way. Let's get into the bullshit. Let's get into the top moments.
Oh, we can get top moments. I was gonna say a joke. I just, I mentioned it's the third year, entering the third year of this decade, and also entering our third year of dealing with COVID. 3 years strong. That bitch.
So again, that's the top of the top for the last 3 years. Our battle with the vid, like vid has continued to fight and really run shit and run the way that we move in, like, and every year is different strands, it's different variants. We got the Omicron right now. We got the Omarion that some people like to say.
We getting Optimus Prime next year.
In the next couple months, we have Optimus Prime and all that stuff. John, how has the battle with COVID affected you and your family and your loved ones this year?
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the fact that just going through it, that in year one, it's already set how people should move. But I feel like it's also still been a learning process, because I feel like as time has passed, people still think it's somewhat back to normal. Somewhat back to normal. People try to do normal activities. Right. And then boom, oh, what the fuck? How the fuck I get this shit? Like, there's no way. This shit been out here, like, I feel like that's how some people think. Like, if you ain't catch it that first wave, people think, oh yeah, I'm good. I made it. You out here catching it because now you have all types of vaccine shots and booster shots. Right. So it's like there's so much other stuff available that.
Now, have you taken any of the shots?
Me, no, but if you plan on taking that shot, go right ahead. Do what you got to do to help you feel safe and help your family feel safe.
Right.
See, it'll be fucked up if I say I didn't take the shot and then try to be around everybody. But I stay away from. I'm already introverted. I'm introverted, so it's like thing. But I'm not.
Why are you introverted with like 50 people in his house?
But that, what I'm saying, it's different if I'm like, I feel like
trying to be out there, trying to be social and shit.
If I'm with someone that's trying to be crazy social and did that, then I'll look at myself like, nah, that's some fucked up shit. Like, if you're gonna be trying to be around doing a lot of shit, I suggest you take it. But if you not trying to be around people and you maneuver correctly, I'll say you don't have to take it, but I'm not going to suggest that for anyone. So I'm going to do the right thing, suggest if you want to take it.
Now, me and John, we're both entrepreneurs, meaning that we're unemployed, but you actually get up and go to work every day.
I do, at the hospital.
So you dealing... Why you every episode at the hospital?
It's dangerous.
Every time, I'm pretty sure anybody that watch y'all, she say at the hospital. I be watching every episode. I'm like, damn, everybody knows you work at the hospital.
That shit be scary as hell.
But speaking on working at the hospital, dealing with COVID, how has this year affected you personally? We know how it affects us in the house, but you get out there, you on the train,
I'm
you in
scared.
public with everybody.
I'm definitely not scared. It's just now you're more protected of yourself. Now you realize, like before on the train, you would just hop on the train or the bus and just be packed and just be like squished in. Now you be like, yo, I'm waiting for the next bus. Fuck that shit. That shit can go. I don't play with that. I don't like people in my I didn't like people in my personal space prior to this.
Right.
But I definitely don't like you around me. Like now I really don't like you around me. So
you know what you gotta do, right? You're just gonna have to get on that cart that you know is empty, like oh it's lit, but it's only empty because it smells like shit.
Or that crazy, or it's that one crazy nigga sleeping on the train and shit.
I'll wait for the whole next train. I'm not getting on the train with those crazy people.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been in a couple of those carts. It's like you know it's empty for a reason, but you trying to get to your destination. So it's like you fuck it, jump in the cart and like, oh, why did I do this to myself?
And you see that, you know, one bum all the way down at the corner sleeping shit. You like, oh yeah, okay, now I see why this.
I'll wait for the
worst cart train I ever ride. I got on, bro. There was shit on the seat. There was shit on the door. I'm like, yo, nah, he went crazy. It was shit everywhere. I'm sitting there like, oh my God, I just wanted to go home though. But God damn, that was one of the worst train rides I ever took in my life.
Yeah, surprisingly, again, we got COVID when this shit first kicked off. We had right. We've been lucky to not have it since. But again,
what's the story of how you can catch it more than once? I don't really know.
Yeah, you can. My family, my brothers and sisters, these motherfuckers had it 3-4 times already.
Right. They fucking become COVID.
Yo, they sponsoring COVID right now. Like,
I don't know the process of catching it more than once. You know.
But see, that's the thing. Is like, it's not. You got the shot or whatever. It's just like the flu and shit. You can get it more than once. Any fucking illness or infection, virus, you can get it more than once and shit. You might build up antibodies to deal with it better, but you still can get the shit. Therefore, you can pass it and shit. Like, ain't no real way to stop it and shit. This is a shot. They call it the vaccine, but it ain't the vaccine. Vaccine stops it. It ain't a vaccine. It's a shot that helps you deal with it. That's just the state of where we at. So everybody needs to just keep being safe, keeping their distance, take care of themselves, take care of their family, making right decisions for their family and shit. And we just gonna have to deal with the world as it is. This is the world.
Yeah, as you know, year three of this shit.
So that's what I'm saying. Fuck year 3. It's gonna be year forever. It's gonna be here. Like, we gonna deal with this shit.
No, I think it'll eventually die down.
It's gonna be just like the flu. That shit, it might not be as contagious as it is right now. It might not be spreading as much as it is in the near future. There might be some containment with it, but I think it's gonna always be around.
Yeah, now you know what it is? Every year around this time, the numbers is always gonna go up. It's cold,
right.
Especially for the cold states.
Right.
Around this time, the numbers gonna go up. Everybody gets sick.
It's cold and flu season. So everybody getting sick anyway. They don't contribute anything to COVID right now.
Yeah, it's not gonna be flu season no more. It's just gonna be the COVID season.
Because there's no difference in symptoms. It's all the same symptoms. You can't tell the difference. That's why I don't even know how they're able to prescribe or describe and say you got COVID when everything that you got is similar to the common cold, the flu, influenza, all that goofy shit. Like, it's all the same. Like, so. Oh, we just gonna put this all in the COVID box.
Or springtime gonna come, numbers gonna dip. Summer gonna come, numbers gonna be fall. People starting to get sick. It's that winter time, back to the same shit.
Especially in the cold places. So it's just, that's what I'm saying. They might contain it some, but it's gonna be something that we deal with for the rest of.
I guess when they reach a certain threshold of how many vaccine shots they give out, I think that's when they'll scale back. I don't know what's the target number of Americans they want to have
the population vaccinated. Yeah,
so I think that's probably be like the once they reach that number, it's like we could.
Right, we got
go back to regular.
We got 94% of the American population COVID shots. boom. Okay, so everybody else gonna have to deal with that shit. We'll deal with it as it comes. But COVID has won this year. But to me, one of the biggest moments of this year for me personally, y'all can say what y'all biggest moment is. I think the Drake and Ye beef is
over.
Not the fact that it's over, but everything that came with the beef. The music, the fucking bars, the Drake sit down with Elliot Wilson now, the fucking Kanye sit down with
Drink Champs.
With Drink Champs, the Kim and Ye shit, all that collective is a part of the Drake.
I thought that was definitely part of the album promo too. They both dropped the album.
And then with the albums, on top with the albums and shit, the whole Drake and Ye fight, battle, and then ending their beef at the end of the year. That was the biggest moment for me because Donda is one of my favorite albums this year.
I love Donda. You know what's crazy? I felt like that Drake album came in and just went. Like
it did. Nobody, yeah. But again, none of the songs living except for Way Too Sexy. That's the only song that's like still living from the album. Like
I thought that album came and then went.
Yeah, nobody's really fucking with the Drake album like that.
Well, when it came out, people
it's Drake.
Yeah, but obviously he's one of the biggest, if not the biggest rapper. He's one of the biggest rapper.
He's definitely the biggest right now. But that whole debacle was the biggest moment, or one of my.
The concert was cool though. I liked the concert. I watched it. I watched a good portion of it.
The Larry Hoover concert.
They had the Free Larry concert.
Yeah,
it was on Amazon.
I ain't watch it.
They still got the shit. You can deadass watch it. It's still on Amazon.
Baby, what's your top moment of the year?
Not that shit.
So what's your moment? What's the moment for you this year?
If I'm not, no, for real, aside, that Prince Harry and Meghan shit really had my ass.
Meghan Markle
had my ass upset. Like it had me upset, but it was entertaining as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Here's this black woman who has never identified as black.
Racially ambiguous.
Never identified as black. Coming out and wanting us black people feel sorry for her ass due to because racially profiled her kid being knowing that family was racist from the beginning. Right. So there's nothing to feel sorry about. But then she went on Oprah,
the biggest black voice in America,
and then she claimed that they didn't have money, mind you, they multi-millionaires, to have security, and that's why Tyler Perry had to pay for security for them.
Well, Tyler Perry had put them up. They had them stand with him for a while.
And he gave them security.
Gave them personal security.
The fuckery.
Well, technically, I'm just saying. Technically, she is an actress. She hasn't really done much since
He's not a millionaire, Johnny. He's a millionaire.
Yeah, but he renounced whatever
doesn't
he
matter.
He don't get that same check. I don't think that he would have got if he was still part of the band.
He renounced his position, but the nigga's wealth. He ain't.
I'm just saying you gotta understand, people don't be predatory, like putting their money straight. They be having positions and be getting money.
Bro, that nigga is wealthy. She was playing a black card. For the one time of her life, she like, I ain't got the white acceptance that I was looking for from the the queen and that community. They ain't accepting me. So what do? I'm gonna go back to my people, who are supposed to be my people, and try to get my black people behind me, because they know when black people get together, when we stand up for shit, we make our voices heard. But niggas was like, yeah, Megan, go ahead. Nigga, you weren't trying to be with us we didn't even know you was black. You've been playing off-white for the longest and shit. Nobody cared about you. She went to Oprah. Oprah gave her the sympathy. She went to Tyler. He gave her some sympathy. But that shit died in like a week or something.
I'm just wondering, where can I go meet Oprah so I can get some fucking sympathy? I'm just saying. If
anybody needs some sympathy, it's Stedman. Because she been perpetrating the front, knowing she been sleeping with that Gail girl forever. Nice. And he been there acting like he's been a token husband, Knowing low key, Oprah been on her shit with Gail. So anybody needs some sympathy, Stedman, bro. If you need to talk, I'm here for you. I'm here to talk. I'm here to listen. Your wife ain't listening. I'm here to listen to you, bro.
Johnny,
I know how you going.
Johnny, what was your 2021 biggest moment?
Shit, I'm trying to think. Like, there's a lot of things. I'm gonna go the troll route. Okay. Biggest moment 2021 was the fucking crate challenge.
Okay, so Johnny going viral moments. I like where you at because crate challenge. It's been a lot of challenges this year, but crate challenge
was a death challenge.
I don't. But what challenge was bigger than the crate challenge this year?
That was the problem. It was a death challenge.
Because crate challenge.
That was the crazy part. I was intrigued to do it, but I wasn't crazy enough to do it. I was intrigued to do it, but wasn't crazy enough.
Everybody sat back and like, yo, I could do that though. Like
that's how I looked at it. I think I could do it, but I ain't
gonna do it. And that shit had not
Put
only
your money where your mouth is.
Yo,
I like my body.
It got to the point where crate challenge got banned. Like,
yo, they saw you doing that shit, you got arrested.
You get fined and arrested if they see you got crates stacked or they see a group of people together doing the crate challenge. That's how.
Nah, but a lot of people was getting hurt doing that.
Of course, they was getting hurt. They had the whole video of the old dude when I fell down. Oh, like yo, not only niggas in the hood, not only crackheads. You had celebrities doing it. You had everybody doing the crate challenge. Challenge.
I felt like once they stacked that little like too high, my eye, there you going crazy. Somebody gonna break their neck.
Nah, niggas was really stacking that shit high. But again, like you said, Johnny, I was intrigued because I'm sitting back like, yo, I low key can do this. But
that's how I thought.
But will I ever do it? Hell no. You ain't gonna hurt or embarrass me. And I do that shit and fall off the crates and break a leg or break an arm and shit. I'm already fucked up now. I'd be hurt for like 2 weeks.
If I was maybe like 10 years younger, I probably would have attempted it one time.
Crate challenge was a crazy viral moment. Another crazy viral moment was remember Gorilla Glue Girl.
Oh yeah.
Gorilla Glue Girl.
Bad.
Just to catch y'all up on Gorilla Glue Girl, just in case y'all haven't known, she then went to go dye her hair recently and all that shit fell out.
Word. Damn.
I think she should just leave her hair alone.
I think she might be doing shit for viral.
At this point, just to keep the clout going, maybe.
Like to keep.
But maybe she did damage her hair. She just hasn't got the process of healing it.
Right.
So she's now that she did what she did, it's in the process of healing itself. But you gotta be careful. People be putting shit in their hair, man. People just gotta be careful.
Yeah.
That's not careful. That's stupidity.
No, I'm just saying. But people, like, obviously, she wants to.
Bro, it's Gorilla Glue.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's different. It's a different type of.
She saw any adhesive on it and thought like, oh, this shit gonna make my bangs and gonna make my fucking swoosh or ponytail look hidden. This bitch is Gorilla Glue. Like, you know this Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue. What, like, I don't her justification for it. She said it say something on the bottle that confused her, that's similar to what she see on like
Gorilla
hair glue is something like the wording was similar.
Because it's Gorilla Gel.
Oh, Gorilla Gel. Okay. So they made Gorilla Gel and she saw the Gorilla Glue, thought it was probably the same company, and did that shit. Her hair was fucking a helmet on her head for fucking 2 months. That shit was not.
All I know is I didn't give to her GoFundMe page.
Hell no, I ain't giving to no stupid shit like that. But
I make mistakes with my hair all the time. Nobody fucking pays me.
Now she lost that battle versus Gorilla Glue. What about the viral battle between Lil Nas X and everybody? From Boosie, Lil Nas X finally, jumped out the window, came out of, some people will say the
well, shout out to Boosie. He just was his grandfather on Christmas.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Condolences to Boosie. But he came out of the proverbial closet, and Boosie was the main person, one of the main faces to speak against Lil Nas X tactics and antics on social media, his trolling. Because I look at Lil Nas X as a fucking big ass troll.
So basically, but at this point, it's just like he knew, he got one that's gonna respond. Right. Once the troll catches someone to respond, and there's a couple back and forth, the troll wins for the most part because they got what they wanted. They got the back and forth. I would say some crazy shit was said, but
crazy shit said on both sides, but it was just Lil Nas X was one of the bigger faces when it comes to trolls. We talk about 6ix9ine. He had his little moments early in the year. But he really don't pull the same allure like he used to because of everything he's been through. So I think Lil Nas X has taken that throne when it comes to like musical trolls. He's definitely the top dog now and shit. He had the shoe with the blood in it and shit. Like he had the video he twerking on the devil, the whole Montero shit, like. He had
I know he's knowing, bro. You know.
He had the other video with him and the white boy Jack Harlow. He had the whole gay football team and shit. Like he just wild. Like after the game and shit. Got Kevin in the building. Kevin jumping in. We talking about Kevin's favorite artist right now, Lil Nas X. And Kevin's video of the year when it comes to the Nas X freaky football video and shit.
So, he liked it?
Yeah, that was Kev shit. Ain't that your shit, Kev?
About what?
That Lil Nas X video with him and Jack Harlow.
That's still goofy as hell, I see.
You could admit it.
I don't even know what song is that.
I don't even know the name of the song.
That song, I don't know the name of it, but
how we go?
Champion. Was a champion. I don't know. I don't know the fucking song.
Let's just be honest for a second. Boosie did not degrade him as a gay person. Boosie was just saying that he didn't feel like he was giving anything to the LGBT community, right? He was just doing it all for his gains.
For clout.
Right. And that's why Boosie called him out. The people coming at Boosie and saying he's homophobic and all that other shit was unnecessary. His father pulling up on Boosie when Boosie had his kids was unnecessary. Let's be honest. Boosie was just speaking truth into the fact that if you're gay, cool. There's a lot of gay artists, and we never see them act that way. We never see them discard other people's feelings and stuff like that. We never see that. But yet, we see it from Lil Nas, and when he gets called out on it, then it's.
I'm just saying, certain artists, you can't. Keyword. I said artists. Wrong. There's a certain
group, Dave Chappelle
orientation, group of people you can't criticize. It's just it's like if I criticize you, I'm not criticizing you because of that. It's because you did something that I'm criticizing.
Basically,
but unfortunately, it's not seen that way. I criticize a person of that orientation.
Criticize the alphabet people.
Yes, even though it has nothing to do with the communities, that person just did some bullshit. And I'm saying what I'm saying, but it's gonna be viewed as me attacking that person and then that whole
You're discussing Justice Smollett.
We're not talking about that nigga, but that's another one that.
Oh shit! I forgot.
That's another one who used two.
He got sentenced. What they sentenced him to?
What happened?
He got sentenced.
He was found guilty on, I think, every count.
Yeah.
What were the counts they had him on?
False police report.
Yeah, false police report, false.
Everything was basically just put the false aggravated assault, false homophobic, something like that.
False kidnapping or some shit.
Yeah, false kidnapping. Yeah.
You got, I think it was like 5 charges.
But it was something touching a false attack on like.
Right, but I just said false. I'll take that back. My bad.
So how many years they gave him?
He ain't getting no
I think the most he's facing is like 5 years.
That's the nigga.
Like, out of all the charges combined, I think the most you could get is 5.
And he got to pay people back.
He gonna get.
He getting probation and fine.
I'm saying, worst case scenario, he got a year in jail or
community service, and he gonna be stained forever as that.
That's what I'm saying. He just has to live with the embarrassment of orchestrating that whole fraudulent, whatever he tried to do for a thing.
Well, since Kevin and Drew just joined the conversation, what was y'all biggest moments for 2021? Kevin, Jet, hit it off.
She talking about viral moments, cultural moments. What this year, since we recapping the year?
The most viral moment?
Kevin,
what's your biggest moment of 2021
out to you this year, Kevin?
Let Drew go first. I'm eating a little bit.
Drew, viral moments, a lot of stuff that happened this year. Out of all the moments that took place this year, what stood out to you the most?
Well, since I'm big Joe Budden podcast head, Rory and Mo leaving the podcast.
Okay, yeah.
That was the shit too.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the breakup.
You said best viral moment. I'm a podcast head. I listen.
No, but again, culturally, that is because Joe Budden podcast is a big podcast.
Right, but he can't hold nobody in his podcast.
But so for them to leave.
Because
that is a big moment because although his relationships don't work, they are the Three Stooges, or supposed to be the Three Stooges. And so for them to dip, especially Maul, supposed to be his guy, one of his ace-bone coon, to dip, that shit was.
The thing was, Maul and Royce said, like, they say themselves, like, yo, we seen Joe Budden do all this fuck shit. We didn't realize it was, we didn't think we his boys. So it can't happen to us. It will never happen to us, but it happened to us. But nigga, like we did, like I see his movements all through time. Like I don't think this nigga's gonna do fuck shit, but like this nigga did fuck shit.
I forgot that was this shit.
Yeah, y'all didn't think Joe was gonna do some fuck shit?
No, to them.
Yeah, because they looking at it like this is our boy. Fuck the podcast. We like people. So although he might have these bad business dealings, that shit ain't gonna affect what we doing. Yeah,
it's like let's say like if Devin, like we see Devin like we all crew, right? But
I'm not liking you right now, so our business dealing is actually fucking up our personal relationship because of your lack of work. So that's not a good example.
OMG.
You know what?
We ain't gonna get into that. But I get what you were trying to say. But that ain't a good example.
Shut up, because
he was saying like we crew. God forbid you think your crew ain't gonna do you dirty, which I'm not the type of nigga to never do any of y'all dirty. Yes, that's the truth. But when it comes to business, I ain't gonna do y'all dirty. I'm just do what you deserve. So it's different.
I like that part anyways.
I'm just saying.
Joe Budden podcast.
It's a lot different.
I mean, the Jesse Smollett is another shit that comes to my most viral moments. Just like that. Just like
wasn't the Megan Tory Lane shit this year?
Oh yeah, Megan Tory Lane. I totally forgot about that. That is definitely a viral moment.
The whole court case is still ongoing. Right. So it hasn't
totally
been. Hasn't really been settled. It's something that'll be settled probably in 2022.
Also, speaking of another rapper and some shit, the baby, his shit too.
Oh my God!
Yeah, with Danny
totally forgot about him.
Not only that, but his whole if you don't suck dick.
His whole debacle fried, bro.
I think while we on the same topic, obviously DMX's passing was like big, for the culture and just, I mean, maybe not for everybody, all of our listeners, but like for the culture, like that's just big. The other shit that was lit, I guess, was like shit opening back up for the short amount of time that it did in the summer and shit. Shit was popping outside.
Was Will Smith and Jada this year?
I don't think that entanglement was this year.
Other shit this year.
Right. Though. They always got some shit going on though. Will and Jada.
Too many orgasms that he.
What's the name just finished? Finale for that. For Insecure.
Insecure.
My shit.
How did y'all watch it? The ending. I didn't like the fucking ending.
I didn't see that.
You said the finale, right? The finale was cheesy though.
The ending was more about how like.
Yo, it's a bunch of niggas in this video watching that shit, and I
just
want y'all to know.
Insecure is a good show.
It's a valid show.
Insecure was a good show. Like I don't care. Insecure is a very good show.
It's not even that. We like it's an independent like artist person that wrote the shit, produced the shit. She spent her last bread dime.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all rock.
And this shit is just fire all around.
Oh, it's funny. It's a funny.
It's fire.
I'm not judging you. I love you. I'm not judging you.
Like Issa's conversations with herself. Issa's conversations with herself in the mirror.
It's the funniest shit of the whole show, bro.
There's a lot of musical like shout outs in the very first season and stuff like that, like for unknown artists. And then like her scenarios that niggas think is real until like it's not. Like most recently, her, tossing the baby, shit like that. Like
that shit was funny.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. But again, like you said, Kev. Insecure used to put me on to music and shit. Like all the indie artists she used to be putting on and shit. She had dropped the playlist for the season and shit. It used to have some fire on that shit.
That's for the culture. This not for the culture right now.
It's definitely her show is definitely for the culture, and what we doing is for the culture. So Insecure was definitely that shit. I hope to see more people, more Black creatives get opportunities.
Atlanta's coming back next year.
Atlanta comes back, but she started out on YouTube with her Awkward Black Girl, which was a continuance of the Insecure shit. Like
I never seen Awkward Black Girl before.
It's still on YouTube and shit. Again, it's a quick, every episode like 10 minutes. You know, I like the short shit. And that's what I like about Insecure. 30 minutes, 20-something minutes. That shit, perfect time for me. I didn't start watching with everybody else, but I watched it later, and once I seen it was like 20-minute, 30-minute episodes, I'm like, oh shit, I could do this.
Yeah, I started at season 2.
This life.
I think me, Low, and somebody was at Afro Punk, and like Miguel just went off, and they screaming. Issa's walking by like mad close. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
And then she showed like the first premiere of like the trailer for the second season. I'm like, oh, that should look fire. Like,
yeah. I ain't knocking it. Speaking again with Issa Rae, she did the movie with your girl from Blackish, the young girl. She got her debut. The young girl with the glasses.
Yeah. I know you're talking about. What was the movie? And what's the name was in that?
Little.
Regina.
Yeah, Little. Right, Regina Hall. Yeah, Regina Hall was in that shit. So
yeah, that movie's funny as shit.
Good movie as well. But we was talking about viral moments before y'all got on. We was talking about the crate challenge.
Oh yeah, yo, we still gotta do that. Yo, let's go. Let's do it.
You really want to do it?
The only one that's really up to do it.
The one that is probably the least coordinated one out of all of us want to do it. You going first?
Hold on, Jack.
I'm not the least coordinated one out of all of
Drew. Where you put it?
What?
The wine.
Why you tell him to get the wine? Keep going.
Stop. You can always cut this out.
Yo, he's the door and get the wine.
Yeah.
Oh, because I told him it was in the refrigerator.
No, I got Dory get the wine. Yeah, I got Dory get the wine.
And anyway, y'all should be supporting the Black girls. You see that?
Black girl
magic. They ain't sponsoring us. But
Ringling,
like
Black girls.
It's some.
But again, speaking on the crate challenge, Drew, Kev, what viral moment stood out to y'all? We spoke about the crate challenge. Any other viral moments? I got another one. Bing Bong probably.
Oh yeah.
Killed the end of the year.
Yeah. Yo. Bing Bong shit. Crate challenge. It was there's something else.
Take me out to dinner.
Hey yo.
It was all good until you saw actually Joe Byron do it. Once Joe Byron did it, then
it killed it.
Yeah, man.
It killed
that whole commercial with like the fucking what was it? Jonas
the Jonas Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got these corny white collar dudes. Although I like Nick Jonas, but that was just killed the whole viral moment and shit. But yeah, so other shit that happened this year.
But Kevin was gonna say something.
What
he was
Kevin
gonna say
gonna
the viral moment.
Nah, I was trying to think, like, but I thought of something that annoyed me more than anything, and it was viral, but like
what's that?
Rihanna with the homie from the block, ASAP.
Oh,
but you thinking more like
what happened?
I'm drawing a blank right now. What you
what
mean?
Happened with
Riri pregnant?
Nah, she
was pregnant.
Rihanna?
That went viral and wasn't real?
Yeah, people would be lying and shit. People be trying to get people pregnant.
Rihanna been pregnant for the last 12 years.
Rihanna been pregnant with every nigga she been with. Every nigga she done dated, they said, "Oh, she pregnant."
It was just funny because on Shade Room they had like the male's response to
niggas crying and shit.
Yeah.
But
one of them was the Tyrese. It was the Tyrese crying. Congratulations.
But again, Rihanna's been consistently with somebody. She was just with the billionaire dude. She's always consistently in a relationship or tied with somebody. So like her getting with ASAP, what that just like, oh, she with ASAP. She locked down, like, oh, now ain't nobody got a chance. First off, y'all niggas never had a chance to begin with. And two, from her past, her relationships don't last. So if you close enough, couple of years, you'll have a chance. Like,
that's not nice.
I don't really be swaying Rihanna like that anyway. So,
but again, you ain't close enough, so you should. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, nigga, you can have your celebrity crushes and still.
Nobody saying nothing about not having a celebrity crush. He's just saying like he's saying realistically for everyone that was talking about it, they have zero chance of getting with her, but they still talking about.
They said Rocky can pull it. I can pull it.
You said
who? Pete Davis. Done. Is there a bench in this?
Pete Davis and Kim Kardashian.
Yes, yeah. Even look at that.
What?
He probably ate it on the first date. He already liked it and he ate it on the
no disrespect. Us regular guys.
Shut up.
Pete Davidson ain't no fucking low dog. He's weird. But he's wealthy and successful. Like
he's famous. Like he does movies. Like
he's successful. So like that's not. I'm saying the niggas that's really on social media comment.
All this general shit. Public. The general.
Bro, you
public.
live in a public housing in Queens. You ain't got no chance.
Yeah, that's the shit I was trying to remember. I just wanted to make sure it was this year. It is this year. Gorilla Glue Girl.
Yeah, definitely forgot about that shit.
Her shit, we talked about that earlier. Her dumb ass.
Yo, and she won a case too against Gorilla Glue.
Did she win?
Yeah, I think she did, or at least we knew she had a case.
I know she had a case.
It was leaning towards her. It was leaning towards her winning because
I know she had a case.
The bottle actually legit looked like similar to like another product or some shit.
No, she tried to sue.
No, she didn't.
She did.
No, she didn't. She didn't because she went on and she said it wasn't their fault. If y'all really followed the story, she went on there and said it wasn't their fault. It was her fault. Gorilla Glue gave her money and helped her, but she never took out a case on her though.
No.
Well, but she did have a GoFundMe account to help her get surgery and she raised almost $70,000 in that GoFundMe account. So I raised the GoFundMe account too to help me grow my hair.
She did, right, John?
She did file for a lawsuit.
Oh, okay.
With Gorilla Glue?
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe people actually gave her money though. Like seriously, that was her dumb ass.
The Bernie Sanders inauguration photo.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Y'all not gonna make fun of Bernie.
The city
that was his shit.
No, it's crazy. They put that on a T-shirt, and that T-shirt sold out within like an hour or two. They put that him sitting down on the like a sweater, and it shit sold out like that.
It was selling out everywhere. Like most people had that image. That image was on like everything. Like they even made like I remember they even made like a fucking what was they call it? What was that type of doll that they call like voodoo doll? Some shit like that. Yeah, even that shit.
They ain't made no voodoo doll, Bernie.
Yeah, they did, bro. Yeah, they did.
I don't know about that.
Nigga, they fucking did. Yo, let me find that picture.
Yeah, let you find that picture.
She tried to start one, but her representation told her it wasn't gonna stick. She was trying to use the basis that the Gorilla Glue label didn't say specifically do not use for for a hairstyle type shit.
What was funny what was this? The day that the video came out?
She went to seek legal representation. She never pursued the
shit that's funny is the day that the shit went like out, like the first day that nigga saw it, like I'm like, oh, that shit wild, shit crazy. Keep scrolling. Yo, 2 more days go by and the shit is like everywhere. Yeah. I'm like, yo, this bitch is mad dumb, son.
But speaking of, go ahead, Drew.
What time you need them lists by?
We that's all pie. We talking about that all pie.
Yo, but what I was gonna say is, why is she even like her hair was laid, bro? She was good money.
Because Kevin, just because your hair is laid doesn't mean it's laid, okay? Sometimes you have flyaways, okay?
Nah, her shit was right.
Not a woman don't understand flyaways, okay?
Listen, her shit was right. She ain't need to have that shit come out. It came out on its own eventually. She went bald anyway, trying to get it out. She might as well just kept her dude fresh.
She was trying to lay them edges. That's what she was trying to do.
She was trying to give herself baby hairs. Kevin Jet, don't judge her.
The swoop.
I mean, you can judge her because she did some stupid shit. Trying to lay them edges.
We talked about that viral moment. I think one of the most consistent and viral people has been Versus this year and last year. Versus has consistently.
Shout out to Kiss.
To have moments. Shout out to Swiss. Shout out to Tim. Out of all the verses that took place this year, Drew, which one is your favorite? Which probably was everybody's favorite, but
everybody was everybody's favorite. Now, actually, Bougie Bonton and it wasn't Bougie, but Beanie Man Bounty Killer. That's the you got fucking.
What was your favorite?
You said Dipset, huh?
What was your favorite?
Yeah, that's what I said. That was my favorite.
Well, Beanie Man. He said Beanie Man.
Beanie Man Bounty Killer. You got Dipset and the Locks, and you got my also favorite one, Fat Joe and Ja Rule. That was my shit.
Fat Joe.
That was my shit, bro. I like Fat Joe and Ja Rule. That was my shit.
Well, Fat Joe got everybody saying today's prices. Yesterday's prices.
Price is not today's price.
Everybody saying that shit.
My favorite out of that shit was Snoop and DMX.
Snoop and DMX was fire.
Even though I feel like DMX didn't pick his songs right, like I felt like
it was that matchup was back and forth. Honestly though. That was a back and forth match, right there.
You know which verse was my favorite?
What's one?
You should know. Bow Wow and Soulja Boy, duh. Why y'all laughing? That's disrespectful. Y'all so disrespectful.
Cause
I was gonna say like India.Arie, not India.Arie. Who was it? Jill Scott and
Jill Scott didn't do a versus.
Did Keisha Cole and Shanti happen this year?
Yeah, Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole and Shanti. Keisha Cole and Shanti was good.
No, I'm saying I was asking if it happened this year.
It was bullshit because who was late?
They had called COVID and they had to do it virtually.
Keisha Cole was late as hell.
Y'all not gonna diss Bow
And then one the Brandy and Monica this year too.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah, that was this year. That was this year.
That was bullshit. My favorite though is the 2 minutes of Bone Thugs and 3 seconds. You ugly motherfuckers ain't gonna be out here mocking me. Throwing this shit.
That shit was better than Bow Wow and Soulja Boy?
Yeah, because
come on.
Because he talked this shit. He got on old girl, and then as soon as the fight ensued, that nigga was in the back.
That nigga all the way in the back. He went all the way in the back.
So That shit was jokes. But
Yeah,
my favorite one of all was the Locks versus Dipset because again, me, I include myself. I think when going into that, I was thinking about how Dipset and that moment made me feel as a kid. Like how big of a Dipset fan, although we know how dope the Locks is as rappers. The Locks didn't really move the culture the way Dipset did. So for most people our age and the millennials in our generation, a lot of people, although we know what the Locks have been a part of, all we can think about is
Dipset is huge, bro.
Dipset and how they had the hood on Smash when we were shorties. So we went into it thinking that's what they was gonna bring. They was gonna bring that feeling.
That was just gonna clean up and bring the feel, and it was a total flip around.
And
Jada killed that shit, just like
and murdered them niggas. Cam kick Styles P and shit. Them niggas was about to fight and had to get that in order and shit too. Like so.
And
all the New York trash talking, bro. That trash talking was legendary.
Then Jones like tumbled off stage, like he fell.
Yeah, he fell off stage. I think Styles when sat in the lawn chair, all that shit. The lawn chair broke. Dipset couldn't remember they lines and shit. It was just like
a fucking mess.
It was a mess, but the Locks had they shit. And then they were like, y'all ain't got no girl records. Like, we ain't got no girl records.
Got no girl records. Like, take this.
Yeah,
put it on. Never record. There you go.
Yeah, they was killing them and shit. But any other viral moments before we move on, I want to touch on some other shit, get into music, get into movies, get into TV. Any other viral moments y'all want to touch?
I think for the most part we covered a good portion of it. I feel like there's still other stuff out there.
Yeah, we're not gonna cover everything tonight, but
we're speaking about what what touched us in culture and entertainment. So let's move on. Right, what touched us? Speaking of touching, my nigga Bill got home. My nigga Bill came home this year. Speaking of touching, our Kells went in.
Yeah, stupid. So, stupid.
We talking about touching. We got to get on the two main touchers of the culture this year.
You still listen to R. Kelly music?
I still listen to R. Kelly music.
I ain't listening to that.
He's the only person that made me believe I can fly. I ain't gonna never stop.
Yo, some with that believe I can fly. That was like 20 years ago. Like let it die.
So are you saying you can't separate music from?
Listen, I don't hear the piss when I'm listening to the song. I don't hear urine when I'm listening to the music. So
you said
what? I say I'm just not listening to R. Kelly. It's cool though, but it's cool.
I'm just asking a question. Can you not separate the person from the music?
With his situation, there's some music that might be tied into him talking about the underage girl.
Like what, Johnny?
Yes. Some of that music is creepy.
That's an underage song.
AJ number he wrote that.
Or who is inspired?
No. Right. There could be a lot of songs that we listen to could be inspired by different things.
But because R. Kelly has a history of shit.
I'm trying to defend you listening to the shit.
No.
AJ number he wrote that.
I'm just saying.
I get what he's saying. I get what people say.
Yes, they say it was certain songs, certain lyrics influenced by his. Was inspired by his relationship with these underage girls. Certain songs.
Or we assume it to be that way.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If we do that to actors,
I never watched it, but they said it in Surviving R. Kelly. They said what songs was talking about what
But again, they assumed it to be this song was inspired. He like, yeah, I'm about to write a song about when I fucked this 14-year-old girl. Like he ain't doing he ain't did that. Like he He didn't say, "Oh yeah, I'm about to inspire."
What you said? You said you don't think he did that.
Say it.
What?
You said you don't think he did that? Or you saying definitively he didn't?
No, I'm saying they assuming songs to be inspired by certain situations. I assume that he ain't dumb enough.
Okay, there you go. There you go. That's not how you said it.
It's all assumptions. That's why I said it's all assumptions. I assume that he ain't dumb enough to say, go in the studio, let me write about this time where I had sex.
Talking about the same person that was locking grown women in like they bedrooms and shit, having them ask for permission to come out and shit.
But it's all assumption because you got same girls at one point saying that wasn't true. Then you got people saying it is true. I ain't saying he ain't guilty of the shit. I'm just saying when it comes to separating music or separating art and person, if we have to do that for everybody, then because
you know what, you're right.
It's a lot of
Chicago. Robert crazy. From Chicago.
No, it's every artist.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with. I'm speaking solely on music and art. So whether it's a lot of actors that do crazy shit. They don't counsel the art. If you like the art that he's done, a lot of people don't counsel. They enjoy the movie for what it is and know this motherfucker a nut in real life.
Right.
So
I never watched House of Cards after the Kevin Spacey shit.
I never watched House of Cards, period.
That show was trash.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
That shit was fire. I can't imagine that Kevin Spacey did that shit.
Do you watch Horrible Bosses?
Nah, I never did.
You didn't watch it because you chose not to watch it, not because Kevin Spacey was in it, and I'm pretty sure Johnny watched it and still laugh at that shit if it comes on TV.
I watched Horrible Bosses. Horrible Bosses is retarded.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. You separate the person from the art. You're not thinking about all around shit.
I'm just saying what was being speculated was certain lyrics.
Certain lyrics was based around his dirty dealings.
It's like, yo, is he really talking about what I think he's talking about? Yo.
To me, it's all an assumption. I separate everybody from the art and
he wrote sexual music. You're not and his crime was based on sexual acts.
That's a whole different, I'm trying to say you can listen to that song cleanly and don't gotta think about nothing. Because that's obviously you know what he's talking about.
Right.
I believe my plot.
Right.
What? When it comes to his more other songs, like
like he wrote sexual music. His crime was sexual acts. It's not that far in between. That he could have been inspired by dirty shit in his music.
He's one of those situations where people
we can never listen to Trey songs again. We can never listen to Trey songs again because he's been accused of sexual assault. So you can never listen to Trey songs again. It's over.
Do you listen to Chris Brown?
Yes. Why?
Yeah, but Chris ain't writing songs about boxing or beating no girls up.
But he beat up bitches. Ain't nobody take a stance on saying.
Listen, no, that's not. There's no
big stretch from.
I listen to Kevin Gates all day. He just had trouble kicking the bitch. So.
And you listen to Kevin Gates. That's when you separate the man from the art. That's all I'm saying. I
still listen to Tory Lanez and he shot up Megan Thee Stallion.
He didn't shoot that bitch. She was lying. But,
let the case come out, bro. Let the case come out.
The only song by him I know is that viral freestyle.
Yeah, word. I don't know much shit, but again, separate to each his own. We can end it with that. To each his own.
To each his own. Yeah, leave it like that.
I know a lot of people that don't support Bill Cosby, even though he's been acquitted of his situation. There's a lot of people that still say, I'm not gonna support Bill. But
I knew Bill ain't good. When he was on trial, he was walking and he did the. I was like, oh, that nigga ain't do it, bro. He wouldn't even be on Joke Time. I ain't gonna be here
too long. That's that. I'm gonna be out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like he was on Joke Time. I know he ain't do it. I was like, oh, he ain't do it.
But again, in the same situation, people choose to separate Bill from what he's been accused of. He's been acquitted of it, but it's still pending cases. That new girl that came out said he did something. We separate them, especially black folks. Because we love Bill Cosby. He was one of the fathers, like Uncle Phil. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. one of the fathers, black fathers on TV. So a lot of people separate Bill Cosby, the man, and the TV doctor, Dr. Huxtable, from all the shit he's been tied to in real life. And that's how I look at a lot of artists, musical or movie shit. But since we're talking about movies and arts and shit like that, top movies from this year. What was your top movie of this year, Drew?
I didn't. It was lockdown. I really didn't see no movies like that. Like
everything was on HBO. Max,
yeah, I know, but I didn't have HBO Max though.
Everything was on YouTube. Everything's on Netflix.
Yeah, Black Widow. Yeah, Shang-Chi.
I did not see those movies. I did not see those movies, my G.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
That shit was fire. The movie with the I don't forget the name of it. Help me out. But with the black cowboys, that shit's fire.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, the Hard Day Fall.
Yeah, Hard Day Fall.
That shit's fire.
Right, that's what I'm saying, Drew. You.
I seen that. Okay, what Hard Day Fall?
All the movies that's been coming out has mainly been on streaming.
Yeah,
good portion.
So
okay, really like Hard Day Fall. I saw that movie. That was good.
Matrix just came out.
Right, Matrix came out.
Matrix was terrible.
King Richard was good too.
I ain't watched
I didn't see that yet. I want to see that. I didn't see it.
How was it? How
was it?
But I didn't watch it yet.
No, I'm not gonna hold you. King Richard, like fire.
There's a couple.
I gotta see it.
Yo, and I actually, the girl that played Venus. Yo, what movie did I just see her in?
I seen her. I used to watch.
She was younger. I was like, oh
yeah,
shit.
I've seen her on a few things. She used to be on this Fox show about like vampires. I seen her on.
Oh no, I just seen her in the first season of Godfather of Harlem.
Oh,
I just watched that.
And Judas and the Black Messiah dropped this year. That was
that was this year.
I gotta see that one.
Nah, Judas was this year. It was this year.
Yeah, that's movie of the year, baby.
I was like earlier this year. That was like April.
Yeah, I haven't really been watching movies like that.
It was like it was like March, April. I'm gonna say April. February.
Certain fair skin folk don't think that movie should have came out. That we promoting black activism and shit like that.
That came out the top of the year, February. That came out. So that's probably my favorite. Even that movie with it was with Denzel Washington, Jared Leto.
I seen that. That was it was alright. Yeah.
Mortal Kombat came out this year.
Mortal Kombat, Godzilla versus King Kong.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes came out this year.
What?
Snake Eyes, the G.I. Joe movie, Snake Eyes.
That shit sucks.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Shang-Chi came out. And
trash.
And I was forced to go on.
Kev said Shang-Chi is trash.
You trash, Kevin.
Fight sequences fire.
They had the Eternals. The Eternals came out also.
Like, Eternals came out.
That sucks.
Did they just sneak out I feel like Marvel snuck out the Eternals on us. Like that was like no promotion. Like what day they come out?
They've been talking about the Eternals for the last 2 years.
Yeah, but I know they just drop it on like a date. It was like no date that like when did the movie release? Like
November.
You don't follow the culture, the movie culture enough because they was promoting that right after they was promoting Shang-Chi and Eternals at the same time. They were gearing up they end of the year movies with Shang-Chi, Eternals, and Spider-Man. Like
fuck Marvel, they did my
because even though they did Black Widow this year and
they did her dirty.
Like finally came out.
Oh yeah, nah.
They do it dirty like that.
I watched some. I'm not gonna lie, I watched some
Johansson
on Amazon that came out this year. Came out through Amazon, like shit, but that shit was.
One Night in Miami was tough. That One Night in Miami was tough. Though
that movie just came out, right?
No, not One Night. No, the One Night in Miami where they had fucking who was it?
I think that one.
It was the one night where
Malcolm
X, yeah, Ali, and who else was in the crew? Sam
was Jim Brown.
And that singer, that old time singer, I forgot his name.
I know,
but it was a good ass movie though.
I know you're talking about. Also, another good movie on
Sam Cooke.
Right, Sam Cooke. It was with fucking buddy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that movie was fire. You talking about the end of the world shit?
Right,
alien shit.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Nah, that shit was fire. What the fuck is the name of that shit? Hold on.
It's something day.
Yeah, they came to the past and was like, yo, we need y'all to squad up.
Right. It was like something day. I think it had
Tomorrow day or tomorrow end or some shit like.
It should have ended.
Tomorrow World, I think.
Tomorrow Day or something, shit like that.
Because that shit was bad.
No, that shit was really good though. That was a good ass movie.
The Tomorrow War.
Tomorrow War. But since we talking about streaming, what about the shows that dropped this year?
Disney Plus put out a good portion of shows.
All I'm gonna say is that Kevin Hart shit. I'm mad that everybody was juicing that shit up to be good. That shit was trash.
It's bad. It's bad.
Honestly,
I didn't see it yet. I only saw the first episode.
Let me tell y'all how amazing that show was.
How amazing that show was.
Trash.
The first episode, you knew what was gonna happen.
Trash.
The first 20 minutes of the first episode.
I mean, I was happy to see Wesley Snipes back in action.
Right.
Yeah.
But then
I mean, they say he was a good actor, though. In that though,
I think so.
Then Coming to
America. I only watched the first episode. I didn't watch that shit yet.
Huh? Yeah, what Coming to America trash.
Won that this year too, right?
Yes, it was, but it was trash.
Yeah, it was.
I don't care what anybody says.
But
I enjoyed Coming to America.
You said what, John? John just a fan, so John should be horrible, but John be like, it was good because it had all.
Yeah, I know John does that shit a lot.
Nah, the only difference is Wesley actually kind of looked like Wesley in the show with Kevin Hart. Like he was looking old than the other shit he was in earlier in the year. Like,
you're not gonna play Wesley.
No, I'm just saying Wesley looked like Wesley. Like he didn't look old when he was doing like the shit with Kev.
No, but everybody was gassing and shit, and I knew within the first 15 minutes what the plot was and how that shit was gonna end. I knew what was going on.
The only plot that
the only plot that
was when his friend was like, "Yo, I want $10 million." I was like, "Oh shit!"
No.
You knew his friend.
Y'all not about to sit here and tell me y'all expected Kev to kill the mob dude.
No, I was about to say, but that I didn't expect him to do that. I didn't expect that, but I didn't know that nigga was fucking John Wick. Nigga, blah 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 blah. Like nigga, when Kevin Hart become a comedian playing himself.
Nah. What you talking about? That you talking about the end shit in the last episode?
He turned to John Wick. He giving everybody headshots.
Nah, that's not how it happened, bro.
Bro,
that last scene when he framed like bro and shit, like he didn't give everybody a headshot.
He killed them niggas one shot. Boom, boom, boom.
In the head. Go back and watch the show.
He headshot them niggas.
Maybe he did. I don't know, man. That shit was bad.
When I saw that shit, I'm like, yo, that nigga.
We started laughing because that shit was funny.
We started crying laughing because we like, this is so bad. This nigga John Wick now. Like he instantly
I thought you were saying he pieced up like the Russian mob dude. I'm like, nah, he snooked that dude.
No, I'm talking about at the end when they went into that little corner.
I know.
He turned to John Wick.
All I'm gonna say is, Kev, niggas love you, man. Your acting skills came a long way from Paper Soldier, bro. Because when he got under Wesley and was pretending like he was crying over his brother, A1, son. No, don't let him go.
So y'all expectations need to be
high. They killed my brother, man. They killed my brother.
Listen, we talking about shows that brought back 90 Day Fiance. That was important.
We don't know that watch.
No, Johnny does now too.
I watched the third episode. Shorty Crazy.
We talking about shows. We ain't even talk about the biggest show this year.
What's the biggest?
Squid Games.
Squid Games.
Oh, you're not talking about Tiger King 2?
I watched Tiger King 2.
Tiger King 2, they fucking milked that shit. Like, leave that Tiger King 1.
Squid Game was the biggest show of this year.
Like, yeah, Squid Game
was live though. You saw the fucking what's the YouTuber? He actually did like a fake Squid Game like whole like
I heard about that. There's a YouTuber that did the fake Squid Game.
They did like the whole thing, like every scenario in Squid Games. It's just that nobody died, but he like totally created the whole Squid Games over. And at the end, it was like the pot was like some $1,000. Fuck it.
Yeah, you saying it's whack, but if they had the opportunity to play the Squid Game games without dying,
that shit was fire when I saw it on YouTube, bro. That
the option of not dying was in it. Everybody's doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
everybody doing that shit.
You just eliminate it, but you just do the obstacles. Everybody gonna do that shit.
Hell yeah, I saw that shit on YouTube. It was fire, bro. Like he literally did everything with like Squid Game.
All they did was take childhood games and make it for the death.
Right, I didn't like it when I was a child. Again, no, all jokes aside, I did not like it. I think it was stupid.
What's that? And then Marvel.
I'm keeping it 100. That show was a
Disney Plus good Marvel shows.
It was a good bad show.
Right.
Like the acting and all the voiceover shit, the shit was bad.
Well, that's because you had to watch it in Korean and had the subtitles in English. You ain't supposed to watch the dub.
Nigga.
Yeah, you watching. See, if you watching with the bad dub, then that's on you. If you watching the movie,
don't like to read subtitles.
Yo, that shit is too much for the brain, bro. Like, I gotta watch.
Too much for the brain. Read, nigga.
Talking about TV shows.
Look,
man, 50 universe.
This how you look when you're doing that shit. Look, this how you look. You doing that shit. You gonna fuck around and miss something, whether you reading or watching. You gonna miss something.
Put the words
50 expanded universe this year.
They put the words in a position where you can read and watch at the same time.
Nigga, I'm gonna fuck around and look like Biggie when I'm done.
Even though you're not supposed to watch the dub was not even that bad though.
Yeah, I'm like,
but like John
I just turn this shit off. I just turn it off. I'm like, yo, let me just watch this shit.
But like John said,
you just need more practice of watching shit with subtitles. That's all. You'll get better at it. I watch it with subtitles.
Yeah.
And
fuck all that.
All insane.
Shit is in English. I don't need to read it in English too.
50 is like running TV
right
now.
BMF was the shit.
BMF was fire, but
fire.
No, that's controversial.
Raising Canaan.
Say what you're saying, bro.
You got
be controversial.
You got.
I was gonna say I feel like they could have did a lot more with BMF, but BMF was fire. It definitely was fire. I was gonna say it came.
I mean, it's the first season though.
I was gonna say Power Book 2 came out better than BMF did.
Oh hell no, you did. Did you smoke it?
But nah, I can't. I don't think I can commit to
you smoking. Power Book 2 was not better than BMF. You smoke.
And the difference is with BMF, they have to tread lightly with BMF because as you can see in the beginning, say it's a fictional story based on true characters.
Of course,
and all that shit. Like
they give this
some of this shit. But some of this shit may have actually happened.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but you know all that shit actually happened.
So they
how do you know you was
so there? It's only so much fiction they can put in that and not be like, yo, have people looking at Meech and them like, damn, y'all niggas was
the only thing I did not like about it because the
they in jail, bro.
The lady that played Kato. The lady that played Kato, she's based off a true person. But that person is living right now. Why did kill Kato at the end if that person is living?
They have to switch it up. They can't be too true. It has to be loosely realistic.
Because
so it's like
they start to connect shit if they make it exactly the same as true events.
So people that actually died probably gonna live, and then it's gonna be a mixture because they don't want to tie everything. It's like,
they add
he died?
Right.
Yo, they don't want niggas trying to pull up and be like, yo, I need a check.
Or they don't want the boys to be like, let me connect fucking dots because they add characters, make up scenarios around true people. That's what they doing with this shit. Like this person is real. The story might not be real. This particular moment may not.
Yeah. So it's like it's certain, that for certain events that people that actually died that was brought up in court cases and shit people went to jail for, they'll put that into the story. They're not gonna add, there's gonna be, you have to keep it unrealistic because when it comes to murder, there's no statute of limitation. You could open up a whole murder case like, yo, hold up, that seems similar to something that happened like 30, 40 years ago. Now we look back and we match it up with the show.
Even if they can't prove nothing, even if they can't prove nothing, that potentially might bring up a new case or reopen an old case and shit. So
that's why it's loosely based. So, that's why
of course with Kanan, Raising Kanan and Power Book 2, this is all imaginary. This shit you can go crazy.
It's 50 Cent's life.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Raising
Kanan, like, yeah, you can say it's loosely based on Kanan.
Right,
you can loosely based on 50 life,
yeah, I keep it 100. I feel bad for what's her name? What they call her? Junebug? Whatever the fuck they call her?
Jukebox.
Feel bad for Jukebox, bro. She ain't mean to kill her girl, bro. That shit was sad, man.
Again, that show is, although all these shit I feel like is inspired by
Jukebox fault, but what you doing smoking some shit you ain't never, like, what's wrong with people? Like,
again, all this shit is inspired by 50 Cent.
Like fuck you doing going in niggas' bags for, she hit the dust blunt once and she was like, oh, I found this a wifey bag. Right. I'm about to smoke this shit raw. What is wrong with you?
Another good one that came out earlier this year,
crib, bro, on prom night. I feel bad, son.
What you say,
Snowfall season 4.
Snowfall season 4 and new Snowfall is coming out too.
Yes, I can't wait for that to come out, bro.
Like, February of 2022.
Season 5. Season 5 gonna be lit, bro.
All right, we touched on top movies. We touched on top shows. Let's get into music. We spoke about Ye and them earlier. We talked about the Ye and Kanye beef. But what about top albums for y'all this year?
Top album to me.
Top albums?
Off season.
Yeah, off season.
Off season. You got Wale for Lauren too. You got Hers album. Hers album, Back in My Mind, is dope.
Yeah.
You got Jasmine Sullivan with Hotels.
Johnny, you know what my favorite album this year was? Johnny.
Summer Walker, right? Summer
Walker. Okay, Summer Walker is out of my top 10. It's like in top 15.
Silk the Sonic's album was dope. Bruno
Sonic's album was not dope.
Oh, you should hear this.
Hey, you disrespect Summer Walker's album.
I said it's not top 10. It's top 15. Again, that's not dissing her.
Off season definitely was my shit, but also I always listen to a lot of Snow Allegra.
I like Wale's album. I didn't get a chance to listen to it through more than.
Yeah, it wasn't.
There's a lot of albums that came out this year too, especially for like the big rappers. And
Wale came out, Meek came out.
Right. Sean had his shit. Big Sean had his shit with Hit Boy Nas.
Magic, bro. Nas, yo, that's definitely one of my tops, bro.
So like
Nas album.
Nas doing his shit. Yeah, it was
which one you got Magic and you got King's Disease 2. Which one you picking?
I haven't even listened to Magic yet.
Yo, listen to that show. Listen to that, man.
King's Disease 1 and 2 is my shit, but I haven't listened to Magic yet.
You gotta listen to Magic.
Dev went the whole round, but he never mentioned his favorite album, Donda.
For real.
Donda is.
I was waiting for Donda
because Donda is not my favorite album. That's one of my favorite albums, and we touched on Donda earlier. But I said my favorite album was The Off Season by J. Cole.
Off Season.
That was my favorite album of the year. But Donda, I listen
to that shit every day. I listen to it
I listen to Donda every day. Like I do. That's my shit.
Donda has some songs on there that I still rock with.
I listen to that. Well, I made my own.
I know only has.
I made my own Donda's.
We know who Kevin's. We know who's Kevin's favorite album, Lover Boy. It's okay, Kevin. You don't gotta say it.
Certified Lover Boy.
Definitely Off Season, bro.
No, that Certified Lover Boy shit again. John said earlier, it came and went. Like,
yeah, I only make a playlist like once all the way through. That was about it.
Word.
I made a playlist.
I listened to it when it came out, and then I listened to it again just so niggas can't say, before I say, yo, this shit ain't nothing, because niggas be like, oh, you a hater. So I'm like, all right, before I say something, let me give it some time, listen to it again. And then it was like, yeah, ain't many that I could pull from this shit.
Yeah, I mean, like some you can live without. Like you can definitely live without some.
But Donda, I made my own album for Donda. Like I got 15, 16 songs that I created my own playlist because it was long as fuck. But
it was definitely 20 plus tracks.
And then he kept adding shit, cutting shit, adding people, changing it per day and shit.
Another good album was Rush Chomp 2. That was a good album.
I don't really listen to white rappers, y'all know that. So
nigga, go ahead and listen to that.
Although I've heard good things.
Chomp 2, he's spitting. He's spitting on that album.
Or is the niggas he's spitting because I heard he got a lot
of niggas he's spitting is also spitting, but he is definitely spitting.
So he's holding his own.
He's holding his own with he's holding his own with them.
Right. All right, I'm gonna check it out. I've heard good things about it, but again, it takes me a while to get around to the white rapper. So just
right, because you have to listen to Summer Walker.
Just bear with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't be connected with them, you know what I'm saying?
And you have to listen to Summer Walker.
It don't connect, so it take me a while to listen to it, and I still haven't listened to Summer's album.
Right.
But
20-something tracks. So that has listened to that shit.
You said what, John?
It's like 20-something tracks.
Yeah.
Johnny had to listen to it, Johnny, but you can't find it was a good album, no lie. Don't say
I said for the crowd that I feel like that she was trying to approach with that album, it was a good album. It was passionately talking about her shit that she was dealing with. And people like that relatable factor.
Right.
So for her fan base and the core group of people that really felt that music, I'm pretty sure they enjoyed it.
Her and Jasmine Sullivan had
like 3-4 songs. 3 to 4 songs that was like you could just bump
right
until just play it. Tell like 3 or 4 that you could just play. The rest it's like you really listening to some shit like her expressing herself.
Yeah.
But now, it was 20 records.
We touched on albums, but what's y'all song of the year? When we talk about
who the fuck is that?
That song of the year.
Song of the year, leave the door open. Silk Sonic. Leave the door open.
Leave the door open.
That was another one.
That's one.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's number one.
Gallus.
Out, but again,
Gallus. Yes.
Gallus is one.
Definitely Gallus.
Don't put that face, Kevin. You know you was dancing to it on TikTok. I saw it.
Gallus is definitely a joint.
How that shit go? Gallus, the city is my some shit like
Gallus,
that. Right?
Gallus ran the summer. Like Gallus.
That was definitely song of the summer, bro.
Yeah,
what's the song that I don't need no other body? That shit.
Oh,
that was Essence.
Essence and Gallus.
Yeah,
they're interchangeable.
Right.
But
yeah, definitely.
But they ran those two ran the summer.
Yeah, Essence. You right. Essence and Gallus ran the summer. John, but again, the biggest song might have been "Leave the Door Open." Like overall,
that was the biggest song to y'all.
I'm just saying. I'm speaking culturally. "Leave the Door Open" was probably the biggest song of the year.
I don't know about culturally. It was Nardaway.
Might be able to.
Nardaway Cool on Smoke.
Huh?
Nardaway Cool on Smoke, bro.
Bro, that ain't culturally. Like
that was culturally, bro.
That was
not culturally. That's a song.
Who the fuck is that?
Like.
Yes, everybody was doing that shit, bro. That shit was lit.
I don't know what's
I need more,
bro.
It had 21 Savage on it, G Herbo, and Lil Durk.
Everybody.
You gonna bring your best man. Bro. You gonna lose your best hitter. Pop, 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 pop. What
the fuck is that?
Pop, pop, pop.
That part of the song went viral. I think it challenges to it.
That's how I step on niggas.
But Who Wants Smoke was definitely not culturally a big record, but it was a big record.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a big.
All these are this was definitely a ladies joint. All the ladies were bumping that shit.
Woo!
Big Girl Lotto.
That's the
big
shit.
energy.
What you talking about, Drew? Yo, Peaches. That shit was fire. That was a good summer song.
That was a good summer song.
Big energy. I know you was listening to that, Sabrina.
I don't.
lot of big
you don't know
energy.
me from Slice. I listen to R&B.
She don't listen to rap.
So I'm gonna go with Peaches because I fuck with that shit hard.
That was a quintessential female song.
I said I'm gonna go with Peaches because I fuck with that song.
That was a good song.
Also, Damaged by Her was
definitely a banger, bro. Like
for me, any song don't matter the season that give me summer vibes.
Was up this year? Cardi B up. Cardi B up.
I think that was the beginning of the year.
I think up was the beginning, close to the very beginning of this year. Might have been late.
So that definitely was
somewhere.
Definitely was a joint.
Last year, shit. Silk even have a second song.
February. It was early this year.
Yeah, Smoking Out the Window.
Up was definitely one of them ones.
Also, the other shit she had with Meg, Money.
WAP was this year?
WAP. Yeah, WAP. I think when that this year too.
Yeah, WAP was last year. Last year.
Yeah, Up was at the beginning of the year in February.
He's out in Georgia.
But you heard Sonic had two big singles. They had the Leave the Door Open and they had Smoking Out the Window.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So they had the beginning with Smoking Out. Leave the Door Open, and then they ended the year with Smoking Out the Window. Like,
no, my question is, they Silk a Shop or whatever group they supposed to be. Did they ever put an album out?
Yeah,
they did.
Put an album.
Oh, what's it
last month?
Smoking Out the Window is trash.
Oh, it's not. You said what's the album?
Smoking Out the Window?
No, that's a. Are you talking about the Sonic album? I got you.
You know what album that didn't get no love, which was also the Ty Dolla and Division album.
What's
it called? Division.
It's called The Evening
Memories.
with Silk Sonic.
That was
Evening with Silk Sonic. And it's only 9 records too. So it's not a lot of records.
And then they got the Boosie talking, so it's really like 8 songs and shit.
Oh, because he's on an interlude?
Yeah, he's on
the interlude. He got like a skit on there.
Oh, on the intro?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, because the intro's the shortest track. I'm like,
yeah, it's
not no 2-minute intro.
The shit with Baby Kim and Kendrick was fire too.
That shit was dope too.
Family Ties, yeah, that shit was
Family
fire.
Ties.
That was like the first time we heard Kendrick in a while, and everybody been wanting to listen to Kendrick, and then Kendrick.
The first time everybody was actually heard Baby King though. Baby King was dope. That was my first time hearing.
Baby King got the project too this year, right? Baby King
he did.
Also, we forgetting about somebody, a rookie, Coley Ray. No More Parties.
Oh, the remix with Dirt. Yes, the remix with Dirt.
That whole song had everybody on social media singing No More Parties and that twin in them shit. Go best friend. That's my twin in them.
Yeah, my twin in them.
Yeah. We can't forget. I know that's Benzino's daughter, but we got to show her a little bit of respect because her 2 tracks was rocking and her dancing and shit. Her freestyle. I got my brother. My brother love me. Like she did the double XL freestyle. That shit went viral too and shit. She dancing. She wasn't really rapping.
Goes again? How I go?
Don't do it. Don't do it again.
Do it again. Do it again.
If you ain't see it, then you don't know.
Nah, nigga Dev did the wind up. He said, you took the breath too, bro.
I was gonna say it.
Do it again.
I want to say, shit. When the record dropped and he started doing challenges to it, it had, it bubbled.
C-Rod.
Chill. One of the songs of the year.
That was her challenge.
I also talking at once.
What you say, John? Let John.
I say Young Thug Ski. It had his run
Ski.
Also.
That did.
He had the ski challenge, and everybody was
doing that shit.
That was my shit. I like that.
I had his run as well.
Oh, how did I forget? Young Thug's album was one of them ones this year.
I don't know if it got a name officially, but what we were just talking about, Buddy, his freestyle. Who's the nigga that shot Megan?
Oh, Tory Lanez.
That's a song. That's a single for the year.
The freestyle.
What freestyle did you do?
21 average. Me tonight I'm gonna fuck me a baby. Something like that.
He did
he dropped 2 projects this year. He dropped a project. Was it this year? No, the other project might have been last year.
Nigga dropped like 3 projects.
Album. You heard? Tory Lanez dropped like a whole 80s themed album. like a few weeks back.
What's the 80s theme?
80s themed, yeah, 80s themed. So it's like it sounds like 80s record. Like it's like inspired by 80s records, and he's just
He does a chick tape.
He drops a lot of shit. I mean, his core people listen to it. I don't think his tapes really connect as much due to his situations with Meg. Like he don't really get shine because he say he's been shadow banned, where he don't make any other, the playlist, the DSBs don't, put his shit at the top when it drop and shit like that. So his records don't really be connecting the way it used to and shit.
Well, I think controversy plays a role in it.
Yeah, but that's why. That's what I'm saying. Like
that's what he's saying.
Since his issues with Meg, that's played a part in because of him not getting proper placement and shit like that. Your favorite rapper, Tekashi 6ix9ine, said the same thing. John,
who's favorite rapper?
When he dropped his project earlier this year, John.
Oh.
I think he dropped the project this year.
When at the beginning of this year, when he dropped.
He did. I think he dropped a little EP. I think he dropped.
Yeah, y'all saying no, but don't nobody look up nothing.
Because I hate 6ix9ine anyway. 6ix9ine.
Yeah, but I think he did drop. I think he dropped a little EP. He might have. I don't think so though. I think he just dropped a couple of songs, and that was it. He dropped like 3 songs, and then he just went on whatever he's doing.
I don't know, but him and Tory Lanez in the same box. No, it wasn't this year. It was at the end of last year.
Because you would have got some.
6ix9ine in his own box.
He would have been talked about. At the beginning of this, you remember we were saying how he like died down and shit was going like left for him. That's why he was trying to do a bunch of interviews because his music wasn't hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When he was on that interview run, I thought he had music to go with that because he was trying to be seen with everybody. But let's talk about, we're going to close it out with some MVPs. Ooh. Like who or what really stood out to you this year and you can consider like really cultivated the culture in 2021? For me, my MVP was TikTok.
MVP.
My MVP was TikTok because TikTok is
music that got out that
like a lot of artists, again, established careers, creatives created with TikTok.
I got that.
Songs then blew. Pretty much TikTok has broke all the top songs that we've had this year. And all the trends, Bing Bong, Crate Challenge, all that shit
derived off TikTok.
Because of TikTok influence. So
I know who the real MVP is.
So for me, TikTok is the MVP of 2021. John, who's your MVP for 2021?
MVP is the alphabet people and cancel motherfucking coach. That's the real
MVP. I mean, they do control.
Yo, it is not the alphabet
people. Could have
performed
this year because they said certain shit.
Yeah. Now, alphabet people were Suge Knight niggas this year and shit. Like,
man, fuck the alphabet people.
They couldn't get Dave though. That's one person they wanted bad. They couldn't get him, so I should deduct a few points from them. But everybody else is fair game.
So John's MVP is the alphabet people, the LGBT.
Who is my MVP? I'm not.
Plus community. Baby, do you have an MVP artist?
Oh God.
Platform.
Yeah.
Oh.
London on the Track.
London on the Track is your MVP.
And you know why, right?
Because
he's the only nigga to get money for his own diss record. A diss record that's on him.
Oh, you can say this album.
This album, right.
This whole album is influenced by
album.
He gets
interaction
on that whole fucking album. Goals.
Hey.
That's a good MVP.
That's a good MVP.
I mean, she talking shit about you and you collect it. Every time she sing that song or that song get downloaded, you get your royalties and shit for it. So
that Tiesto track was fire this year too.
What song was that?
Let's get down to business. We can got one more night together.
That's a white person song?
Got a million nights just like this. So yo, that's Tiesto.
What song is it?
What type of song is it?
I
don't know.
Scratch my throat. Your dad scratched my throat, and my real MVP this year is 50, expanding the 50 universe. That's my
man. Kev coming, he be hanging in the white bars. That shit ain't rock with no culture. They ain't got nothing to do with us. So I don't know what song he talking about. He talking about some shit he heard in a bar somewhere. That shit or some fucking white B100.
You're excluding the whole fan base, but it's called "Let's Get Down to Business" by Tiesto.
Featuring who?
Featuring nobody, nigga. Tiesto don't feature nobody.
Man, who the hell is that?
All right, man.
I heard Tiesto. I mean, the only Tiesto I've heard was in like electric dance music.
Right, I know you like EDM music, right?
Tiesto, right? Tiesto.
Yeah, they're popular and known for like
EDM. They make EDM music.
Yeah, like I know
popular for that. But "Let's Get Down to Business" was their most viral song, and it just happened to come out this year.
Wrong. That's not a good answer. Drew, what's your MVP for 2021?
MVP.
Oh, that wasn't my MVP.
Oh, okay.
MVP.
But let Drew go. You done sent me to the bench. Let Drew go.
Oh yeah, because I thought that was your MVP. That's like what.
He was just saying that's another song that was.
Oh, okay.
What's MVP though? Like,
Again, John gave you his. John said 50 for the Power Universe, and everything he's done. I said
I'll give you another one. If nobody gonna say him, I feel like he should get some credit. But Dave Chappelle for beating
he took mine.
Culture.
Oh yeah, you know what? No, that's my MVP. That's my MVP.
No. You can't have that.
Nah, 50. John got 50. I got Dave Chappelle, son. Give me Dave.
At the end of the day,
give me Dave.
Like,
I want Dave.
Giving it to you raw. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Watching the last like comedy special, I'm like, he's going in right now.
Comedy special documentary, bro. Like that shit's awesome, bro.
Oh, you saw the documentary and you popping. You went to Madison Square Garden. You paid a grip to watch it. I feel you,
nigga. It was more than
that
just
shit. I'm gonna watch it. I love him, but I seen the ticket prices is too much, bro.
I mean, 200. I mean, it was an experience.
Like John said, Dave Chappelle, the only person to go against the LGBTQ and the council culture and actually win.
He's still standing. Yep.
Still here. I'm still standing. I'm still strong. Like he's still
and getting corporate support. Like corporate companies are supporting him.
Right.
So it's not like when certain shit happens. Oh, I don't know him. We're gonna scale back this endorsement. We're gonna take this.
We'll make our public announcement and say we do not stand with
that's his beliefs. That's his own beliefs. We do not believe the same beliefs he believes. But he actually got corporate support. They backed him. So
yeah. All right.
Man.
That's dope, and that's pretty much our recap of 2021. For those who are watching, want to thank you for watching. Nigga, we made it 2021. We want to say thank you for making it through another crazy year with us.
Another year COVID. Another year in this decade.
Omnicron is getting it in right now.
Omarion was digging it.
Undefeated right now.
Hope y'all know we're entering our third year of dealing with COVID. So
Omarion is
third year of the decade, third year of COVID.
So we hope to see you guys the same time, same place next year in 2022. We got Drew in the building, Johnny in the building, Kev in the building. My wife is in the building, Sabrina. And again, this is hosted by Another Shitty Opinion, and furthermore will be hosted by ASO, Another Shitty Opinion. My mama called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. Happy New Year, everybody. Peace out.